Everybody is concerned about health these days. But are we equally concerned or even aware of mental health? A big no. Actually, we are not aware about the mental well-being and its importance. Just think on your own that whatever we do, wherever we go, to whom we like to talk to is just because our mind asks us to do such work. Isn't it? But we never ever take care of our mental health. We don't have a few minutes of time in a day to think about our mental health. Welcome to my channel Arnab Ghosh Psychonomy. I am a psychological counselor and mostly deals with relationship counseling and career counseling. You may contact me on my WhatsApp number 987-444-5520 for counseling purposes, or else you may contact me on my Facebook page Mind Junction. Now let's come to the point. What is mental health? Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. Types of mental illness. Mood disorders such as depression or bipolar disorder. Anxiety disorders. Personality disorders. Psychotic disorders such as schizophrenia. Eating disorders. Trauma-related disorders such as post-traumatic stress disorder. Substance abuse disorders. Why is mental health care important? It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. A person can experience poor mental health and not be diagnosed with a mental illness. What are the 5 signs of mental illness? The 5 main warning signs of mental illness are as follows. Excessive paranoia, worry, or anxiety. Long-lasting sadness or irritability. Extreme changes in moods. Social withdrawal. Dramatic changes in eating or sleeping pattern. Note: I have compiled this resource using online materials shared by professional and expert groups. The resources on these pages are meant to be educational, and should not be taken as medical advice. If you suspect you have a mental health concern, seek help from professionals before taking any action. How to look after your mental health. 1. Talk about your feelings. Talking about your feelings can help you stay in good mental health and deal with times when you feel troubled. 2. Keep active. Regular exercise can boost your self-esteem and can help you concentrate, sleep, and feel better. Exercise keeps the brain and your other vital organs healthy, and is also a significant benefit towards improving your mental health. 3. Eat well. Your brain needs a mix of nutrients in order to stay healthy and function well, just like the other organs in your body. A diet that's good for your physical health is also good for your mental health. 4. Drink sensibly. We often drink alcohol to change our mood. Some people drink to deal with fear or loneliness, but the effect is only temporary. When the drink wears off, you feel worse because of the way the alcohol has affected your brain and the rest of your body. Drinking is not a good way to manage difficult feelings. 5. Keep in touch. There's nothing better than catching up with someone face to face, but that's not always possible. You can also give them a call, drop them a note, or chat to them online instead. Keep the lines of communication open, it's good for you. 6. Ask for help. None of us are superhuman. We all sometimes get tired or overwhelmed by how we feel or when things don't go to plan. If things are getting too much for you and you feel you can't cope, ask for help. Your family or friends may be able to offer practical help or a listening ear. Local services are there to help you, or you may WhatsApp me at 91-98744455520. 7. Take a break. A change of scene or a change of pace is good for your mental health. It could be a 5-minute pause from cleaning your kitchen, a half-hour lunch break at work, or a weekend exploring somewhere new. A few minutes can be enough to distress you. Give yourself some me time. 8. Do something you're good at. What do you love doing? What activities can you lose yourself in? What did you love doing in the past? Enjoying yourself can help beat stress. Doing an activity you enjoy probably means you're good at it, and achieving something boosts your self-esteem. 9. Accept who you are. We're all different. It's much healthier to accept that you're unique than to wish you were more like someone else. Feeling good about yourself boosts your confidence to learn new skills, visit new places and make new friends. Good self-esteem helps you cope when life takes a difficult turn. 10. Care for others. Friends are really important. We help each other whenever we can, so it's a two-way street, and supporting them uplifts me. Caring for others is often an important part of keeping up relationships with people close to you. It can even bring you closer together. October 10th is World Mental Health Day. The overall objective of World Mental Health Day is to raise awareness of mental health issues around the world and to mobilize efforts in support of mental health. The day provides an opportunity for all stakeholders working on mental health issues to talk about their work, and what more needs to be done to make mental health care a reality for people worldwide. Mental health in Asia, the numbers. Mental health is a global concern, yet the level of support found in each country varies widely, and cultural factors sometimes come into play. Read on to find out which conditions are most prevalent in each country, and where their respective healthcare support systems stand. Singapore. 1 in 7 people in Singapore have experienced a mental health condition in their lifetime, according to a 2018 national survey. The top 3 mental health conditions in Singapore are major depressive disorder, 1 in 16 people, alcohol abuse, 1 in 24, and obsessive compulsive disorder, 1 in 28. It is estimated that about 18% of Singapore's youth live with depression. Malaysia. By 2022, mental health conditions are expected to be the second biggest health problem affecting Malaysians after heart diseases. A national survey by the Ministry of Health found that 1 in 3 Malaysian adults aged 16 years and above 29.2% have a mental health condition, nearly triple from 11.2% in 2006. The states of Sabah, Kelantan, Kuala Lumpur, and Sarawak have the highest prevalence of mental health conditions. Philippines. In the Philippines, 3.3 million Filipinos live with depressive disorders, with suicides rates of 2.5 males and 1.7 females per 100,000 persons, according to the Department of Health. The World Health Organization also reported over 2,000 cases of suicide from 2000 to 2012, most of which involved people aged 15 to 29 years old. Among Filipino youth aged 13 to 17, 11.6% have contemplated taking their lives and an alarming 16.8% have attempted to do so. Indonesia. 9 million Indonesians, or 3.7% of the population, suffer from depression. Every hour, someone in Indonesia takes his or her own life. This astonishing figure of 3.4 suicides per 100,000 people in Indonesia was reported by the World Population Review. 16 million people aged 15 and older have displayed symptoms of anxiety or depression, and about 400,000 people live with more severe illnesses like psychosis. Of the latter, 57,000 people have reportedly experienced shackling before, according to a 2013 report by the Health Ministry. About 19% of Indonesian youth have had suicidal thoughts, and 45% of them have admitted to self-harm. India. In December 2017, India President Ram Nath Kovind warned of a potential mental health epidemic in India, with 10% of its 1.3 billion strong population having suffered from one or more mental health problems. According to WHO, India accounted for nearly 15% of the global mental, neurological, and substance abuse disorder burden. A meta-analysis of community surveys estimate that the prevalence of depression and anxiety could be up to 33 per 1,000 persons. In India, the treatment gap, the number of people with an illness who need treatment but do not get it, is 70 to 92% or depending on the state. It is estimated that nearly 1/3 of patients who seek help from healthcare facilities could have symptoms related to depression. But poor awareness of mental health symptoms, social stigma, and lack of adequate resources and facilities stop people from getting the help they need. Is mental health a stigma in India? In India, only 7.3% of its 365 million youth report such problems. Although public stigma associated with mental health problems particularly affects help seeking among young people, the extent of stigma among young people in India is unknown. How are people with mental illness treated in India? Psychotropic drugs are preferred both by psychiatrists and patients, next being electroconvulsive therapy and other physical treatments followed by psychotherapies. Why is mental illness not taken seriously? It complicates treatment. Studies have shown that people with a history of mental illness receive poorer quality care for their physical health problems and are often not taken seriously when describing their symptoms for non-mental health concerns. About 1 in 7 persons in India suffered from mental disorders of varying severity in 2017. With depression and anxiety disorders being the most common mental disorders affecting 45.7 million and 44.9 million people each in the country. The population-based study from India to report on depression shows that the prevalence of depression was 15.1%. India is home to an estimated 57 million people affected by depression. My suggestions: go easy on yourself if you're experiencing more depression or anxiety than usual. You're not alone in your struggles. Maintain a routine as best you can. Even if you're stuck at home, try to stick to your regular sleep, school, meal, or work schedule. This can help you maintain a sense of normalcy. Take time out for activities you enjoy. Read a good book, watch a comedy, play a fun board or video game, make something, whether it's a new recipe, a craft, or a piece of art. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as it takes you out of your worries. Get out in nature, if possible. Sunshine and fresh air will do you good. Even a walk around your neighborhood can make you feel better. Just be sure to avoid crowds, keep your distance from people you encounter, and obey restrictions in your area. Find ways to exercise. Staying active will help you release anxiety, relieve stress, and manage your mood. Be happy. Thank you for watching my video. If you have liked it, please do subscribe this channel, like, comments and share with friends and relatives.